July is International Zine Month, so I thought it'd be cool to do Roll for Zine, inspired, of course, by Adventures in Ardia, Roll for Sandwich. First, we're going to find out, are we making a zine or reading a zine? I don't have a D2 or a coin, so we're going to use a D4, and it's even, so we're going to be reading a zine. Next up, we need to find out what genre of zine we're going to be reading, what the topic is going to be. That's a D8. Let's give it a roll. And it is another 4. So that means it's going to be an instructable, so like a zine that teaches us something. All right, and next up, let's narrow it down a little bit more by choosing what size zine we're going to be reading. That's another D4. And so let's give this one a roll. And we've got a 3, so a half size, which honestly, most of the zines in my collection are half sizes, so that doesn't really narrow things down too much, but that's okay. Next up, we're going to roll a D12, and I thought it would be fun to choose what music I listen to while I read the zine. We've got a 7, so I'm going to pull a record out of my 7-inch collection. And I'll include that at the end of the video as the soundtrack for whichever zine is chosen. So let's go grab my 7-inch box. I keep my very favorite 7 inches in here, and then there's another box behind them with my lesser favorites. And I think I know just which band I'm going to choose. Anytime I do a record collection and mention them, y'all seem to love it. I love them. It's against me. We're going to do Disco before the breakdown. All right, back to the rolls. Roll 5, Zine Origin. I got another 3, and that is a zine that I got at a zine fest, whether I bought it or traded with a zinester. All right, and next is roll 6. We're going to figure out where we're reading this zine by rolling a D6. And it's a 5. We're reading on the back porch. It's really hot and humid out, so this won't be comfortable, but that's okay. And finally, Wild Magic. It's a 3, which for the reading list, that is to write the zinester a letter after I finish reading their zine, which this could be fun. If I love the zine, it'll be great to tell the zinester thank you, let them know I loved their work. And if I don't, I'm sure I can figure out something nice to say. It might be a little awkward though. All right, cue music and let's go choose our zine. I think I'm going to choose The House You Live In, which is a zine I've been meaning to read for a while. It is one I picked up at ZineCon a couple years back, and it teaches you some therapy methods for dealing with bad habits or anxiety using a house metaphor. Full honesty, I actually didn't finish reading it outside. It has some really cool workbook prompts to work through, so I'm going to do that over the next week, and I'll check back in on the next Roll for Zine episode with how that Wild Magic prompt went. So I'll see you next week for another episode of Roll for Zine. Bye!